With the ACC, just with the expansions now, with more travel, and then and everybody that we focus on football, but you got 20 other sports that are now having to do a lot of travel. There's a lot that goes into your gig. There's a lot of people and a lot of great student athletes that we have here in Tallahassee year in and year out. But that 21st sport, not ranking them, but just going through numbers, is just as important.
It is
that number one sport.
100%. And it's about the student athlete experience. We got over 500 student athletes and getting to know them personally, going to practices, going down to the training room. And that's my favorite. I try to go to the training room about 2 or 3 times a day, at least walk through, because typically that's when you have a young lady or a young man injured, fighting their way back, going through some emotional times right now because they're type A personalities. They want to be on the field, the court, the pitch, and that's when I can go down and make sure they're getting the treatment they need, have a good conversation with them about being back. Scott Trueluck, who we hired from the NFL, is our director of sports medicine, and he knows if a young lady or young man has a significant injury, let's say a knee or an ankle or an ACL, something, call me immediately because I want to be there for them. And because having 3 daughters that played Division I sports all over the country, I know the parents can't be there at that moment, and they're going through some trying times, and you want to be there to comfort them.
Or to have somebody to be there to comfort them and tell them exactly what's going on. Hey,
correct.
Whether it's they're not playing again, or we're going to get them back out.
You're going to get them back stronger, faster. And it's amazing the technology these days. How many young men, young women have significant injuries and come back even stronger. But that's going through rehab and in months. I mean, we have a young lady, if you read about her on the soccer team, Claire Rain. I mean, she was told she may not walk normal again. And just to see her grit to come all the way back for months on rehab, and Jerry did an unbelievable job getting her back. And now she's on the team and playing again. So it's just amazing stories and amazing kids.
And that could be good for talking to the kids that may want to come to Florida State. Hey, look, our behind the scenes is just as important, taking care of you as in front of the scenes with the coaches. And
that is definitely something we talk about in recruiting, and it's a family culture. And our coaching staff does an amazing job of looking at the holistic approach. And I talk about it all the time. We have the greatest coaches in the country here at Florida State because they compete for national championships. They compete for conference championships. All of our sports do. We fund them to do that, and we have that ability. We don't pick and choose. We fund them to win championships. But then also they understand the academic mission of the university. I mean, we have a department 3.4 GPA. We graduate 90% of our young men and women. I mean, we're ahead of the curve and all that. Even through all this transition, we're staying with those numbers. A lot of universities are falling off because of the transfer and kids are coming and going, but we have not yet. It's such an important part of our culture that you're going to excel in the classroom, you're going to excel on the field in your sport, and you're going to excel socially. And we're going to provide all those opportunities for you, whether through our leadership academy we do, and we spend money on bringing in people to talk to our young men and women about leadership and just prepare them for life after college. And that's something that we're very proud of. Ticket sales for Banana Ball, 49 different states.
Wow.
We sold tickets in. That came in for Banana Ball. And that's just doing our part for the city of Tallahassee and Leon County. And something we've got to be great partners and bring in these events. And, it was between that and PBR, it was a $14 million economic impact to the city.
And I'm sure that a lot of people like that.
Yes. Yeah. And we want to continue that. And we want to continue bringing big events. And we're working on some things now for the future to continue bringing notoriety to Tallahassee and showcase such a great community. Let's showcase what we have and bring people in here that maybe come back and visit.
I think that'd be wonderful. All right, before we go to break, Jason. I am not going to be the new PA announcer.
I didn't think you were.
No, that the PA job that I was offered was not the Florida State one.
You don't say.
And I turned that other one down, so I will not be the new PA announcer, but we can't wait to meet the new PA announcer at Doak. And I know we'll talk about that when we get closer to, not today, but when we get closer, we'll let y'all introduce them, and then we'll bring them on. Director of Athletics, Michael Alford, will continue our conversation with him right after this.
I could tell she liked me